this season. Guys, back to you.
Ollie, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Gamecocks will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Mays. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Handoff for Ball. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback making checks. They'll run play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He'll try to do it himself. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the... Because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Direct snap. It's Brown. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
This crowd, full throat, spreading he slide, find his way, and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina!
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Brown. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense.
There's a crease. The 50. 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tuggle. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Throws to the wideout. Good timing on the quick out. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
On first down from their own 22. Looking for space, it's Clark. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like, some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Sellers to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Harbor. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
And the Gamecocks are marching down the field. Play fake, Sellers. He's taking the shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game, you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Throwing Sellers. Makes the catch. It's Hunt.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Man, what a surge by this defense. I think he's going to be a little... short of the 1st down.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the 1st down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up, something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Fights off a defender. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Just feeds the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. The offense changing the play. Here's a give to Ball. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
It'll be 3rd and long. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Now facing a 3rd and long. Jones wants to throw it. Flips it out to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, how nice is it to have such a playmaker that you can just dump it off to him, and you just get it to him, and he does the rest, and that's why they do this. They make sure they have a chart that they get this guy the football in space in different ways, and you see why. He chews it up after the catch, making his quarterback look great.
Red pass, it's complete. There he goes.
that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
The run inside. It's ball. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And the Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll give it to Ball. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
One of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Jones to throw. Hauls it in. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And you have to try to apply heat to the quarterback, but you have to know when it's too much. The roughing the passer penalty gives them a first down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
On the direct snap, it's Brown. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal, you try to pay this drive off, and this opportunity to put something on the board, David.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation.
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at 2nd. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. It is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Sellers, under fire, flips it out on the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped. So dangerous after the catch, but this defense might get a little help from the officials here. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Here's Sellers to throw. Escapes trouble. It's complete to the right. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble.
And listen, 3rd down and long is such a hard spot to be in. That's where defenses want offenses, right? Like, they got them right where they want them. It was a really nice job by the playmaker. QB got him the football, and he didn't run out of bounds. Like, he fought for every single extra yard he could. Almost got to the 1st down marker, but now sets up a 4th down.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Again, it's Sellers. Throwing right. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Caught in the backfield. It's Wilson. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Jones wants to throw it. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? They're dealing with a second and long. Throwing Sellers. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Sellers from the gun on third down. Working the big fella to the corner. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. First and goal. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Sellers. Here's the pressure. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Now he's going to break the pocket. Gets away. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this first half. Great execution.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Right on the money. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that Bull Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the number 10 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Sooners taking this fellow top 10 team to the cleaners so far. We're not even at halftime, and it's looking like a one-sided affair. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here's Sellers to throw. Under fire. Can't get him to the ground. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat, and playing him like that.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be...
Runs through a man, and he might have... Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he... First down. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Motion from the wide receiver. Throwing, Sellers. Got it behind the line. It's Harbor. On the move at the 30. There he goes down the right side. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. That holding call threw him in reverse. Now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Sellers. It's on target and complete. And tackled there by the defense.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. The best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Sellers through the noise. Looking left. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Sellers. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the 1st down.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space, and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Bringing the heat. Got it set up on the outside. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up 1st and goal.
Here's Sellers to throw. Pressure coming. And they got it.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Not the start they hoped for. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So the turnover sets up their first drive of this second half, and they'll have an opportunity to take the lead. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
From their own 18-yard line, it's first down. Here's Jaden one more time. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Jones to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Move. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Here comes the offense on second down. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. He'll give it to Ball. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. This quarterback part of their running game. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And they get another first down, and this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like, not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get first downs, and a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Jones wants to throw it. Grabs it in the middle. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The Gators, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to the back. Turning it on. Touchdown Gators. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for you.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down. Each of these teams has stumbled just one time and now trying to fight to the finish
and avoid taking that second loss. Got him. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Now here's Sellers. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away, but you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the court.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Sellers to the air again. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They take over, set up in plus territory, holding the lead after the defense came up with a 4th down stop. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. A run for the quarterback. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Thanks to Grab. The spin, still on his feet. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Finding some room. He's got enough for the 1st down, and he's stopped after a pickup of 14, and we've reached a 2-minute timeout. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. It's ball. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. With 1:52 seconds left, the defense will use a timeout trying to get the football back.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick release on the RPO. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Sellers. It's complete on the right side, and they swarm him under. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Floating away. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Going to try to get it himself. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are...
Makes the catch, and he's free. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Sellers. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This is a big field goal attempt as they try to get back to within one possession here in the 4th. And he got it! And they've made it a one-possession game here in the 4th quarter. Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right, they put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
Jones to throw. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. Hits the crease. Touchdown Gamecocks. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. The Gamecocks with a response and a touchdown of their own.
Man, what an awesome game. This is exactly, guys, when we were talking to coaches, they knew it would come down to the last minute. It would be competitive. And how about that? The offense coming through, tying this football game, well, an extra point away from tying this football game up. And now, 2-minute drill on the other side. Who can execute? Who can make a big play down this stretch? Maybe go down the field, get a field goal. We got a good finish coming.
Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. And they'll go for 2 to try to win it right here. And this crowd is deafening, trying to will the stop. Here's Sellers to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They convert the 2, and they take the lead here in the 4th. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gains about 15 and gets out of bounds to stop the clock. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Jones wants to throw it. Unloads it left. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
And that is how we will wrap this one up.